everyone, and welcome back to the Step-by-Step English Podcast. I'm Jack.
And I'm Layla, and it's great to be back with you all today.
So, Layla, have you ever had that feeling, where you just wish there were more hours in the day? Like you have a million things to do, and it feels like the clock is just running way too fast.
Oh my goodness, Jack, absolutely. It feels like that's the story of my life lately. I feel like I'm constantly saying, I just need more time. It doesn't matter what day it is or what I'm trying to accomplish.
I totally get it. It's like you wake up, you have this whole list of things you want to do, and then suddenly, boom, the day is over, and you've only managed to tick off maybe half of them.
Exactly. And it's not even like we're being lazy or anything. It feels like just the basic stuff. Work, maybe a bit of exercise, trying to eat properly, seeing family or friends. It all just eats up so much time.
That's so true. And then you see people online who seem to be doing everything. They're running businesses, writing books, traveling the world. And you're just thinking, how do they fit it all in? Do they have some secret stash of extra hours that we don't know about?
I've often wondered that myself. Maybe they've cracked the code to time management or something. Or maybe, social media only shows us the highlight reel.
That's a good point. We probably only see the best bits. But still, the feeling of being rushed and constantly needing more time is so common, isn't it?
Definitely. And it can be really stressful. It's like you're always playing catch up and you never really get a chance to just breathe and relax.
Absolutely. I think that constant feeling of being under pressure can really take a toll on you. It can affect your mood, your sleep, even your health.
You're right. I've noticed that when I feel really pressed for time, I tend to make poorer choices. Maybe grab unhealthy food because it's quick, or skip exercising because I feel like I don't have an extra minute.
Yeah, it becomes this vicious cycle. You're stressed because you don't have enough time, and then the things you do to cope with that stress actually end up making you feel worse in the long run.
So, Jack, since we're both clearly in this need more time boat, have you found any little things that help you feel a bit less overwhelmed?
Well, it's a constant work in progress, but I've been trying to be more mindful about how I spend my time, like actually thinking about what's important and what can maybe wait.
That makes sense. I think sometimes I just react to whatever feels most urgent at the moment, rather than focusing on what will actually make a difference in the long run.
Exactly. It's easy to get caught up in the little things, the emails, the notifications, and suddenly an hour has gone by and you haven't even started on that big project you needed to work on.
Ugh, the emails. Don't even get me started on the endless stream of emails. It feels like as soon as I clear my inbox, 10 more pop up.
It's a never-ending battle. One thing I've tried to do is schedule specific times for checking emails, rather than having them constantly open and distracting me.
That's a good idea. I might try that. I definitely get sucked into responding to things immediately, even if they're not really urgent.
It takes some getting used to, but it can free up surprisingly large chunks of time. Another thing I've found helpful is making a to-do list, but not an overwhelming one, just a few key tasks for the day.
I do that sometimes too. I find it satisfying to tick things off. But sometimes my to-do lists get so long that they actually make me feel more stressed.
I know what you mean. That's why I try to limit it to maybe 3 to 5 important things. If I get those done, then anything else is a bonus.
That sounds much more manageable. I think I tend to be a bit too optimistic about what I can realistically achieve in a day.
Me too. We all want to be productive, but sometimes we set ourselves up for failure by trying to do too much.
So it's about being realistic and prioritizing. That makes sense. What about when unexpected things come up? Because that always seems to throw a wrench in my plans.
Ah, the unexpected. That's where the need more time feeling really kicks in, right? Something you didn't account for suddenly takes up a big chunk of your day?
Exactly. It could be anything. A last-minute request at work, a family emergency, even just getting stuck in traffic.
For those situations, I try to build in a little bit of buffer time in my schedule, if possible. Not every minute of the day is planned out.
That's smart. I tend to fill every available slot, which means there's no room for anything unexpected.
Yeah, having a little wiggle room can make a big difference in how stressed you feel when things don't go according to plan.
I need to work on that. It's hard though because it feels like there's already so much to fit in.
I know, it's a balancing act. But even just 15-20 minutes of unscheduled time here and there can help. It gives you a chance to catch your breath or deal with something unexpected without completely derailing your day.
That makes sense. So it's not necessarily about finding more time in the day, but about using the time we have more effectively and being more flexible.
Exactly. And also, I think it's important to be okay with not getting everything done. Sometimes there will just be too much on your plate, and that's okay.
That's a good reminder. I think I often feel guilty if I don't manage to complete everything on my list.
We all do. But it's important to be kind to yourself. You're only human, and there are only so many hours in a day.
So instead of focusing on the things we didn't get done, maybe we should focus on what we did accomplish.
Absolutely. Celebrate the small wins. Did you manage to finish that report? Great! Did you go for a walk? Awesome! Acknowledging those things can make you feel more positive and less like you're constantly falling behind.
I like that. It's about shifting the focus from what's lacking to what's been achieved.
Precisely. And I think learning to say no is also a big part of managing your time and feeling like you have enough of it.
Oh, that's a tough one for me. I always feel bad saying no to people, even when I'm already completely swamped.
I understand. It can be hard, but sometimes saying no to one thing means you're saying yes to something else that's more important, like your own well-being or a key project.
That's a good way to look at it. It's about setting boundaries and protecting your time.
Exactly. And it's not about being selfish. It's about being realistic about what you can handle.
So, to recap, some strategies for feeling like we have more time include being mindful of how we spend our time, prioritizing tasks, making manageable to-do lists, building in buffer time, being okay with not getting everything done, celebrating small wins, and learning to say no.
That's a great summary, Lila. And I think another important thing is to actually schedule in time for rest and relaxation.
Oh, absolutely. It's so easy to let those things slide when you feel busy, but they're actually crucial for preventing burnout and maintaining your energy levels.
Exactly. If you don't take breaks and recharge, you'll actually be less productive in the long run. It's like trying to drive a car without putting any fuel in it.
That's a perfect analogy. So scheduling in some downtime, whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, spending time with loved ones, or just doing nothing, is actually an investment in our overall well-being and productivity.
Couldn't agree more. And it doesn't have to be big chunks of time. Even 15-20 minutes of doing something you enjoy can make a difference.
It's all about being intentional with our time, isn't it? Both with the things we need to do and the things we want to do.
Exactly. It's about finding a balance that works for you and allows you to feel less rushed and more in control of your time.
This has been a really helpful conversation, Jack. I feel like I have some concrete strategies I can try to implement.
Me too, Lila. It's good to know that we're not alone in feeling this way and that there are things we can do to feel a little less overwhelmed by the clock.
Absolutely. And for our listeners out there who also often find themselves saying, I need more time, we hope this conversation has given you some ideas and encouragement.
We'd love to hear your thoughts and any time management tips you might have. You can connect with us on our social media channels. All the details are in the show notes.
And if you're looking to improve your English step by step, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more engaging conversations and useful language tips.
Thanks for tuning in to the Step by Step English podcast.
Until next time, take care.